Hello, ladies and gentlemen of Call of Duty Mobile. My name is Maxman, and today is finally the day we've all been waiting for. Finally, it is time to kick off the first season of the Call of Duty Mobile scene for the European region, and it's going to be, of course, the Pro League, brought to you by myself, Maxman, and Imperium with me today. Imperium, how are you doing, my boy?
I'm doing pretty damn good. Of course, it's great to kick off not only kind of casting of 2024 ourselves, but also Call of Duty Mobile Esports for 2020. Of course, we both know it's a relatively new game in the world of mobile gaming, but it's taken the world by storm, and people are predicting big things this year.
Exactly, there's so much to come. It is just starting off. Call of Duty Mobile's been out for, like, how long right now? Like, what, 3 months, 4 months? And there's
Three
still
to
not...
4 months?
Yeah, and there's not been any major tournaments other than the Content Creator Tournament that we had a few months ago. So really, this is one of the biggest tournaments coming up straight away. It was a cash prize, as you can see on your beautiful screen right now, $1,500 one of the biggest cash prizes so far in even the community scene of Call of Duty Mobile. So this is definitely not something to joke around with, and that's why most of these teams, or even all of the teams and the players, are going to take this one extremely seriously, because this is a way to put yourself on the map of Call of Duty.
Yeah, and what I love about this particular tournament, first of all, huge shout out to the league and to organizers. Absolute amazing work they're putting in on the background. But what I love about this is it's not like this first part, it's a league, so they all play each other. They all get a chance to gain these points, and obviously the top four are gonna move on. But it's the fact that, like, it's a league format really adds an extra level of spice to it. Also actually adds an extra layer to it, because it's not like you play each other once, maybe twice, and the winner stays on from that point of view. You're gonna have multiple chances, and I think it's gonna add a huge level of storytelling to the tournament as we move on, Maxon.
Definitely. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time before this game does start off, so we're going to jump right into the action and see which teams will be participating for the European side of the Pro League for this first season of competitive action. So from top to bottom, you've got teams such as Kings, Arcus, Monarchy, Unity, Elite, Random, Team 404, and Clash Spain. A few of these teams that I've had the chance to cast in the past for some more Call of Duty Mobile competitive action. That was especially Kings, Monarchy, and also Team 404. So those are teams that already have a pretty good setup in the scene, and I think those are going to be some of the big contenders for the European side, at least. So maybe some of the favorites also in the Twitch chat, YouTube chat. Don't hesitate to tell us which team you are supporting. We would love to see which team you guys are just rooting for.
And the team that I'm looking out for definitely is Clash Spain, because we both know,
Clash,
how big Clash have been, especially in the mobile esports scene, going all the way back 2-3 years ago to Vainglory. They've had huge success in Brawl Stars. I think they've even had some solid success in the likes of Clash of Clans and stuff. So and Clash Royale especially. So with the introduction of the likes of Call of Duty Mobile, it's great to see them embracing it, and of course with the squad. I don't know much about it, but of course when it comes to Clash Spain, I'm sure they're going to pack a lot of punch in their gameplay.
I definitely Clash. I want to try and see how they can pull off their first game on Call of Duty Mobile. Right now, we're going to be checking out the schedule for this weekend. Game 1 is going to be happening in just a matter of minutes. It's going to be Kings versus Team 404, followed up with Monarchy versus Clash Spain. So you wanted to check them out, Imperium. Well, they're going to be playing today, so can't wait to see how they'll be playing that one off. Then tomorrow, we'll be moving towards another set of 2 games. It's going to be Elite versus Unity and Arcus versus Random. So every one of these games are going to be in a BO3 format in Search and Destroy mode on 3 maps specifically, which is going to be Raid, Standoff, and Firing Range. Those are going to be all your maps that will be played during the entirety of the Pro League for both EU and NA. So you won't have a big shift throughout the entire tournament. This is what the format is looking like. And yeah, just expect a lot of great action to come on through. But before we do jump into the action, we're going to take a very small commercial break. We'll be almost ready for game number 1 of Kings versus Team 404.
Fond of esports? Want to make money? Go to CyberBet. We have wide selection of games, high odds, unlimited maximum withdrawal. Convenient site navigation makes betting easier than before. Register on cyber.bet. Take part in promos and get your bonuses. Start now.
Download free now. Are you tired of boring skins? EasyTrade.bet can change that for you with a huge selection of cases and good prices. ET.bet is fair and safe thanks to the highly recognized Provably Fair algorithm. We deliver your skins within 48 hours, and on top of that, we got daily free cases and much more. Visit EasyTrade.bet now and secure your unique offer. EasyTrade.bet. Skins you actually want.
And there we go. Had a little bit of a long ad break, but there you go. Anyways, into game number 1 of the Pro League. And it's going to be Kings versus Team 404. Imperium going to be kicking this one off in style onto the map of Raid. And we're going to be seeing which team can try and take this W. As right now, they went for an A push. The bomb is already planted. And they're trying to take it back for themselves.
Yeah, we all know this game mode, right? Going back all the way to CSGO. So the format is pretty standard. These teams know what they have to do. But Kings, they're down to just one player. That is Deja. Goes down. Team 404, they don't need to plant the bomb because they win the round.
Yeah, no need to do so. Great protection from them. And that's going to be round number 1 in favor of Team 404, indeed. And Team 404, they are going to be on the counter-terrorist side, so they're going to try and protect these points as much as possible. But it is going to be always a little bit easier to push onto the A bomb site. It's just a little bit of an easier leadway into it. So pushing B, because it's so open, it's really hard to get and push on top of it. But it seemed like this time around, Team 404, do want to try and take that chance for themselves. But it will be a little bit harsh as 2 members of Kings will be holding it so far.
And looking at the way Team 404 are currently kind of rotating, other than being a tiny bit spread out, they seem a little bit more prepared and working as a team, finding the relevant angles, where I do worry a little bit for Kings right now. They seem spread a bit too far, especially when they're defending, but we did see Nox getting a couple of shots off.
Yeah, it will not be traded out. Unfortunately, Impact by the dust straight away. Magic's, though, almost taken out, but was able to protect mid with a little bit of a leadway. Though the bomb will be rotating, seemed like the B point, indeed, that I said earlier, will be a little bit too hard to take over for Kings. So they're going to try and retaliate, fight back, and push on A, but it seemed like they will be stopped onto the staircase. But can they get the kill? No, they can't get it just yet. Nice protection, but at the end of the day, they do shut down Narcs. And it will be a 4-on-4 scenario, as they're still going to try and push on top of this A bomb site. The bomb is getting there, but look at that. Too many members onto Banks. And the window will be claiming lives 1 by 1. It will be a 2v3 scenario right now in favor of the teams such as Kings.
Yeah, Max and Hulk, let's I mean, Magic goes down. Hulk is the only one left, but he goes down. And we see the round go over to Kings. Kings initially looked a little bit far apart, but did come together eventually. Team 404, it was kind of the opposite way around. They did look initially quite together, but they got a little bit distracted. Lunatic YouTube, who tends to hold on to the bomb for the majority of this game so far on these rounds. Yeah, they just got a little bit too distracted.
Yeah, a little bit of nade action thrown over in mid. Seemed like that they are going to be playing pretty split, but they're actually going to be having a 2-man squad pushing through mid, trying to get themselves onto B bomb side. But he's going to be protected by that 1 member of Kings. Can he fight them back? Yes, he can. Inferno going to be claiming lives left, right, and center. But now that bomb site is taken over for them. The bomb is straight next to Lamborghini. And can they claim it back? Seems like Holt will be able to get a nice, significant push onto B bomb site, but it will not be enough to actually get the bomb back in their protection. But trying, they did get it. Yeah.
Magic does have the bomb for now, so he will be able to... Oh, but Hulk does go down. Leaves Magic and Impact left standing low on health, trying to have to stay under cover, heal themselves back up, but it's a 3v2.
3v2, especially on B-bomb site, you don't want to push it. That's what happened earlier. They lost 1 member, and when you don't have the man advantage, you definitely don't want to go for this push. So yeah, it seemed like they will be trying to take this one slow. It seemed like they want to give it another try, which is pretty risky in my opinion. I would not recommend it, and they are going to be biting their fingers as they do lost Impact. Straight away, 1v3 scenario. Magic's, of course, that is not going to be paying off. 2-to-1 scenario. Kings so far looking with a pretty significant lead. But it is a 10-round game, so the first team to get 10 rounds, 10 points, will be taking 0.1 of the BO3. So still, this is still early on. The dust has not settled, but we can see that already there's an advantage on B-bomb site.
And just even at the end of that game, like, yeah, they were at a man advantage of 3 against 2, but they still could have taken that. They should have stuck together. I know you want to kind of find the angles, but to stick together when you're at that disadvantage. But Magic's coming back strong, getting that kill.
Yeah, like they're all going right now for the push onto this B bomb site. They're just rushing him as a full squad. Really good synergy on their side, but they're going to be fought back by DJ. Find the headshot on Machine. The bomb has been planted, as is a little bit of extra time factor to this game. But they only have now 34 seconds to play around this, and Impact will be left alone with the MSMC. Tries and find a kill. He does do it, but unfortunately will be cut short by Deja, and the bomb will get defused, and there you have it. The B bomb site, I have to say, they pushed that one really well, packed together. They got the bomb planted down, which is the hardest thing to do, but after they had a bad time to protect it, because there are so many entry points to B bomb site, you can't protect all of them.
True, but I would actually say planting the bomb is sometimes the easiest part, and then defending it is the most important part, and that's where communication comes in, right? So you got to communicate, hold the angles, and yes, you are right, there's a lot of angles.
Oh, damn.
Which is why the B spot is a lot harder.
DJ explodes the car and finds himself 2 frags in the process. Now they're going to try and fight back. They got himself a little bit of an extra entry point. The bomb has been dropped next to the van on the backside of B's bomb site. And they are now 4 members down. Hulk alone is going to be completely on the opposite side of the map. He's going to get rushed down by Narks. Can he get him? Yes, he can mix an even trade, but unfortunately, it's not going to be paying off for them. 4-1, and King's just running away with the lead, which was the case in the last tournament that I casted. And they're not giving it up.
One thing I've noticed, Maxan, is, to be honest, like, the side of Team 404, I've been keeping an eye on their ability to spray and actually frag out. And to be perfectly honest, right now, it's kind of weak. When it comes to actually, yeah, really, they have been a little bit weak. They tend to be a little bit, maybe their sensitivities are off a bit, maybe they're a bit nervous, but realistically, from what I've seen, is that they've had plenty of chances to frag out. They just seem very, just inconsistent and not knowing really where their target is sometimes when it comes to shooting out. So let's see if they can improve.
The dust has yet to settle, so they're just trying to maybe get heated up. They're going to go now for the push on A bomb site, which I think is smarter. It's a way easier area to push on top of. Magic's going to be able to get prone down, but Narks is still looking for the head and finds it at the end of the day. And that's going to be putting them now as a man at disadvantage almost. But Very did die earlier, so it's a 4v4 and now a 4v3 as Magic bites the dust. Impact was also gone. They're still going to try and get that push on, but they're actually pretty split as Machine is going to go for a split of his own. It's going to get shut down, and Hulk is now on his own. Doesn't have the bomb in his favor, and he's going to get rushed down by Narks, and there you have it. 5-1. This is not looking great for Team 404 on this first game.
As I said, Max, on it, it just comes down to right now, it's not even, from my eyes, it's not the communication. It's not where they're targeting in terms of the site. It comes down to pure frag potential, and Kings look on top compared to Team 404.
Let's hope they can try and make up for it, try and get themselves back into the game. Hopefully, if you do switch and go on the counter-terrorist side, on the protective side, you will be able to have a little bit of an easier time on Raid, because we all know that Raid, it is definitely in favor of the protective side than things, instead of being the attackers of the round. Yeah, so hopefully they can try and make it back in the second half of this game. But so far, 5-1, we will be switching pretty soon. So they got to keep that in mind. Try and score a round if they can do so.
If they can get this round to 2 on their side, that would be very effective. Hulk taking down Deja to near below half health, and goes down in the process.
Yeah, unfortunately he's going to get rushed down, and now it's just going to be Team 404 not too sure what to do. And they are just going to be trying to win a little bit of time, but only 30 seconds on the clock to try and all plant the bomb or squad wipe the entire enemy team. That is going to be definitely really harsh. They're going to be pushing through mid. They lose Machine. And now they do lose Impact also. Magic's going to be remaining on his own, and he's going to get surrounded by foes all around him. And there you go, Majestic found himself a sexy double with the sniper. And this is just, a little bit of a stomp, I think we can call it.
Looking rough. It's looking rough. But now we do swap sides, right? If I'm not mistaken. No, they haven't swapped. They swapped next round. My apologies.
But they seem like they're going to try again for the A side push, which I once again got to say finds a little bit easier. But though putting the bomb through mid is definitely really risky. Magic giving the bomb in their favor is definitely not a great call. And now they have the bomb in their favor. This is not looking great. But they're going to go for a full man offensive through mid. Find only 1 kill on Very and make a one-on-one trade, which is not really worthwhile. But though now they hold back and see all the enemies trying to rotate through A long, and they can deny that rotation away, finding 1 kill in the process on Inferno. And now he's going to turn it in a 3v3 scenario. The game is going to slow down a little bit. Impact finds Deja and just going to be holding in the mid lane once again. But Narks is going to be able to find himself a frag as he's trying to snake away with this game and trying to find a good position to shut down Lunatic and Machine.
Yeah, Lunatic and Machine, they saw One of their opponents ducking behind a rock. His machine tries to get those Uzi shots off. They are playing together. I know time is of the essence, but gotta give credit to Team 404. They're looking a lot better in this round.
Yeah, and what you got to say, you can see that Narcs and Majestic, they're trying to hide because they know that they maybe don't have the time to go for a push, so they're trying to buy as much time as they can. But Lunatic got himself on the A bomb site, finally going to be able to plant that one down. And it is going to be easier to defend because you only have 2 entry points. So if they play really well, this could definitely work out for them. The machine on the backside.
Plus they have the man advantage.
Yeah, also they have the man advantage now, as Narcs is going to try and push it in. He knows where they're located. It's going to be really predictable. He's on the left side, goes for the rush, finds the head. Can he find the second frag and defuse the bomb? He can definitely try and do so. He's trying to regen, but didn't have the time to do so. Lunatic rushes him down, and that's going to be their second round of the entire game. But you know what? There's still room for hope.
Well, honestly, like, much better Team 404 in that last round compared to every round previous. Really impressed at how better they look in that last round, like a completely different team. Let's see if they can repeat the process or if teams have learned from the exposure in that previous round.
404 once again going to go for a 3-man offensive, going for a 3-2 split, which, no, I'm not too happy with. I think they should try and focus all of their strength on one point specifically, but Lunatic instantly going to try and smoke up some area bomb, find some damage if he can do so, but he's not going to go for the bomb plant just yet, trying to buy as much time as possible. And now he's going to go for the plant. They can't hear it, I do believe. Just find a nice shot on Deja, but Deja just being so slippery, he can't connect it too often. And now he's going to be adding an extra time factor to this round, Imperium.
Nice play by Team 404. Magix and the rest of the crew finding some really unique spots to duck dive behind so they can really provide cover and plant that bomb in time.
Lunatic going for the backside push with the MSMC, but is going to get instantly shut down by Majestic with the sniper. Absolutely legendary. Majestic with the sniper. We're looking for a 1v3 clutch, but it's not going to be given to him as Impact shuts him down. 6-3, but finally we will be switching sides. And we'll be checking that one out as I have to switch the overlay also, which I forgot to do. But there we go. We'll try and switch it up.
Rip.
Okay. Get it done.
Let's do it. Let's do it. But now we're going to see how Team 404 are going to deal with having to defend against this bomb plant and come out from Kings. I have been focusing each time on Team 404 when they were attacking. So now I'm going to focus on Kings and how they deal with Team 404. Taking Machine down, leaving it, and then Lunatic goes down.
Straight away, Vero went for the bomb plant. Impact is going to be on the right side towards his spawn. Got to be keeping that in mind. Seemed like he's going to be just sliding away and not trying to let the fight go to him. He's going to rush Impact at the end and gets the shutdown. And there you go. Easy round on the attacking side. And is just looking already pretty strong for them. 7-3.
Like, I know Team 404 kind of only won 3 rounds that they were the terrorists on. But, like, Kings instantly went for that bomb side A. Planted it, stuck together as a team, and took down Team 404 1-on-1, and probably the quickest round we've seen so far in this game between these two teams.
Where's the protection set up by Team 404? There's nobody on B bomb site, so now they're going to go for the instant plant, but protecting it is going to be pretty hard, as you did mention earlier, Imperium. So how are they going to make this one work out? Machine on the backside with the AK-117. Try and get on top
nice slide coming out to rip through Magix, leaving Team 404 to 2 players and having to try to take down Kings.
Machine does find one frag on Vere, but might get shut down. There you go. Lunatic with the MSMC is going to be trying to make it worthwhile, but it's just not going to happen. 8-3. Only 2 more rounds away from salvation on this first game of this BO3 set. And Kings are just looking to stomp their foes. That they are really serious on this matchup. They really want that 1.5k. They really want it.
They're living by their namesake. They're looking to be the Kings, at least of this game, of this round, should I say, because it is best of 3, so there's plenty of chances for Team 404 to come back.
Great flashbang that was thrown over by Team 404. It did definitely slow down their aggressiveness, but unfortunately it didn't last too long. And now they have the angle that they need. They can't get headshot that easily. And they're just going to be planting the bomb instantly. Very puts it down. He's just such a good bomb planter. Very, I do have to give him props. He just positioned himself so well. Spot on every single time. But Magix is going to try and go for the push through the mid staircase, but he's going to get instantly shut away. And now it's just going to be a bomb. They did push back as much as they could to avoid dying out, but the bomb actually might get defused because of this by Team 404.
Well, but King still have 4 players up. They can easily defend this
Oh, no.
4 against 2.
Yeah, that was because of the bomb plant positioning, as you did see. Very put in a position where they could easily defend it through A-Long, and even if you went for the defuse, it was going to work out. I think it was smart, though, what Team 404 were trying to attempt. Pushing on A, leaving one person go for the defuse and keep Kings busy, but unfortunately they died so quickly that Kings were able to fight back and kill the person who was trying to defuse. So really good communication once again from Kings, only 1 round away from their first win.
And they've all got grenades in their hands, ready to throw them out if they need to.
The red zone.
To the red zone, exactly. Majestic is
Targets in sight.
on top, looking for those sniper shots. He does take down one. The bomb is looking to be planted by Vera.
Yeah, Hulk had a really good angle, but unfortunately not able to find the kill. Now the bomb has been planted up, and this is just going to be now 2 members trying to defuse it. And I can't explain how hard that is going to be. Lunatic and Hulk going to try and make their best, but now Hulk dies out. Lunatic going to have to try a 1v5, and that is just so improbable with an MSMC, since they also did reduce the ammo of the weapon itself. So that is going to be game number 1, and for the first point of this BO3 series going over to the team known as Kings. And kicking it off in epic style on the map of Raid.
Yeah, and just in all senses, whether they were defending or attacking, they just outright looked stronger on this map. They were dancing around Team 404 in most senses. They looked stronger when it came to fragging out. The loadouts that they had looked a lot more balanced as well. And one thing that you pointed out that I do think that Kings did a lot better was slowing down Team 404 and dictating the pace of the game to favor themselves.
Mm-hmm. So, wait, I'm just trying to update the overlay again because production stuff is happening, but I need to get used to it. It's a little bit weird. But I do hope you guys enjoy the overlays and everything. It definitely does look really sick. But yeah, anyways, Kings, their synergy and communication, in my opinion, is what won them that first round on Raid, because Raid is very team-focused compared to maps such as Firing Range and also maps such as Standoff. So here, really, Team 404, I hope they can just keep the pressure under control. It happens to lose a game pretty badly. You know, it happens to the best of us. We saw it. We casted games Imperium and like PL and everything where teams are under a lot of pressure. So if you can deal with that pressure and soak it up for a little bit, I'm sure that Team 404 can come back. But they need to communicate, because you saw sometimes they went for 3-2 splits, which, in my opinion, didn't make too much sense. And that is what really made them lose their first round on Raid.
Yeah, of course. Like, think about it like a pizza, and if you have to cut more slices, you know, and you get thinner, and therefore you can't defend those positions, even if you have those angles. If you're spread too thinly, you're not going to be able to defend those angles. So sometimes you are better off staying as one coherent unit, so that if somebody comes out and gets a frag onto one of your players, you can get that counter frag and you can then push on forward. So, you know, but Team 404, gotta give them credit. They look stronger throughout that game, even though they lost that round. And I am confident that they'll be able to come back and, of course, improve, evolve as a... At the end of the day, this is only the first game in the league. It's not like if they lose this, you know, they're out.
It's not over, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many more games to go. This is the thing. It's what I love so much about this Pro League.
Yeah, it's just all the start of it. The dust has yet to settle. This is the start of the tornado. And the teams are trying to see a little bit, trying to judge how the teams are playing. And also, this is a way to set up the competitive meta, because right now, the only meta you have is like a casual meta, because there's no professional esports scene. So teams are playing stuff, and you will have a clash of metas. Some teams know which meta is the best. Some teams are still trying to find their own playstyle and trying to find what works the best. Well, and, you know, some teams still already found it, and some teams are still trying to find it.
True, and I'd say the people that are probably setting the meta more than anything would be the huge content creators out there, and the big popular ones, and shout out to those like
iFerg,
Bobby Plays, iFerg, Hawkeye. There's the others as well, I'm sure, but those are the few that I know, and we know from casting and being involved in a game previously, Maxman, how much a competitive scene can shape the meta. You know, we saw it in the likes of Vainglory when the competitive scene kind of died down. It wasn't the same when it came to a meta. It was kind of like, yeah, okay, some heroes are strong based on the patch, but it wasn't the same kind of meta as in years previously. So I'm excited to see how it will grow in COD Mobile, as you said.
Yeah, it's just a start, as we said earlier. It's just going to be so hyped to see. And when there's the actual professional, like, official competitive scene that's going to come out, these are the type of players that, you know, started playing so early on. They are the teams and the players that will get picked up by major orgs like Cloud9, Space Station and everything. So participating in these kind of tournaments, even if you do not, like, you know, take wins, but it's just also really good experience. And that experience is like, it's nothing you can find anywhere else. So the fact that you're playing so early on, even though you don't make your, like, you don't make a living out of it, is still going to be seen as a great tool for your entire career as a professional player if you do end up going down that path. So these players have 100% of my respect, and I guess also Imperium's respect. And yeah, we're just going to wait and see how game number 2 will be going. We do not know, though, I do have to say on stream, we do not know which map will get played. It's all going to be firing range, or it will be standoff. But, you know, which map would you like to see, Imperium?
Standoff.
Yeah, same.
Just standoff.
Best map.
I don't mind firing range, but I definitely prefer standoff. Just personal choice more than anything. So I'm excited to see, you know, at the end of the day, it's teams and players do have their map choices. So that's where communication as a team will come through of when you have some players that are able to dance around a map more than other players, you might have that player will lead that team around that map and go, okay, these are they kind of become the IGLs of that map, right? And then you might have a player that is more confident and stronger in another map, and they might be the IGL of that map. So it's interesting how these teams and how these players develop as these games and maps are played.
Exactly, but right now we're going to have to see which one of these two teams is the IGL of firing range, as Lexi, thank you very much, just informed me that we'll be indeed playing on firing range for game number 2, and that means that if it does end in a 2-0, we won't be having standoff, and that will be sad Maxman and Imperium noises, so sad baguette and potato noises, I guess, in a sense. So it would be a little bit unfortunate, but you know what? Firing range is also a really fun map. It's more close range than anything, so weapons like MSMC are going to be absolutely insane to have in this kind of close quarter maps on every kind of like nick and crannies you have to turn around. So I would like to see, because MSMC is so meta, despite earlier what I said where they did nerf the ammo, which is actually pretty significant nerf, because really it's just spray and pray. That's the playstyle of the MSMC. If you reduce the ammo, it is going to be a little bit harder to find like 1v2, 1v3 kind of scenarios most of the time.
Yeah, but I think that's better, reducing the ammo, because it means that there's more of a skill level to it, right? Because a lot of people, like, we know in other games, burst weapons kind of get a bit of hate because it's kind of like, oh, you know, it's just for noobs because it has a fast firing rate and all that jazz. And I get that, but by reducing the ammo, it means you are bringing a higher level of skill factor. And plus, at the end of the day, when you're a competent player, and I noticed it with Team 404, they seem to be a little bit lacking in the early parts of that last round in the accuracy of their shots. When you are a competent player, you only need, you know, half a clip to take somebody down. So it shouldn't matter if the gun gets nerfed from an ammo point of view, because if you're able to use that weapon in a high level, you're still going to get the most out of it. And if anything, you're going to look stronger against most of your opponents.
It's just going to be harder to like be able to find, like, as I said earlier, 1v2, 1v3s, because you won't have enough like ammo to actually get those full scenarios. But as you said, if you are definitely consistent on that weapon, it's going to be good. But after, some weapons also go nerf, because we're going through quickly the patches, the patch changes of the recent Season 3 update. Also, we got a significant nerf for the AK-117 and the Type 25, in the sense that if you do have the grip, you will actually get a nerf on the recoil, so it'll actually be harder to spray at longer distances, which I think is fair, because AK-117 and Type 25 was so stable. So now it just asks you for a little bit more skill, but if you know what you're doing with those kind of weapons, that nerf shouldn't really impact you that much. But it's definitely something to think about, because finding those headshots will be a little bit harder to find.
And that's where you got to kind of, it allows for these teams and these players to pick their moments a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
I know the game in itself is a little bit fast paced, Maximum, but that's where you bring control in it. That's where you bring a little bit of dominance. So being a bit more dominating in the game, because compared to other games where you might have 10, 15 teams, etc., it's just you and the other team. So if you're able to assert your dominance on that map, you're able to slow down a little bit and dictate the pace, which means you're able to find your angles a little bit easier. You're able to get those headshots a little bit more. So I know the game's fast paced, but you can still slow the game down by initially being more dominating.
You've got to try and play as aggressive as possible, but right now, trying to see, firing range is going to be loaded up. We're going to be having on the Attack side is going to be once again Team 404, and defensive side is going to be the Kings, and hopefully they will not be dethroned on this game. Let's jump straight into the action of game number 2 to see if it will be a 2-0 stomp down from Kings, or if Team 404 are trying to fight back and give themselves a little bit of a leadway on their first game.
What I do love about this map, though, is that it does require a lot of map awareness, because there are a lot of little areas and a lot of high ground that you can hold on to. So having that map awareness will make a huge difference.
Oh my god, that attack is so well executed from Kings, and able to claim back this A bomb site with only Hulk remaining. Gonna try and stop a defuse if it is coming through. Does get a nice use of spray, gets a kill, but instantly gonna be shut down by the nade of Inferno. But though, even though Team 404 lost that first round, I have to say, they had so much more synergy in that round than their entire last game.
They looked a lot more together, but
and confident.
I'm gonna sound contradictory here, but because of this map and how you can kind of get into the high ground, there's a lot of little doorways that you can peek behind. You do have to have that higher balance of being spread out. So I know it sounds a little bit contradictory compared to the last map, but this is a different map. It requires a different strategy.
Slowly have the trophy system popped off by Magix. Oh, the snipe coming on through from Majestic. Majestic, last time I casted his games, he's an absolutely insane sniper, finding headshot after headshot. Though he sees 2 members, does find a wallbang shot, but unfortunately will not find a kill because wallbang does reduce your damage a little bit. But it seemed like he can't quite get that kill for himself, as Magix, though, going to be cornered up in wood.
Really good stuff by Magix, using the stairs, the height, and getting the shots in between those steps. It was a step in the right direction, one could say.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
what
you see what I did there? Yeah.
These are going to be on the B bomb site, though. He is going to be alone, and he's going to get pushed by a 3-man squad of Team 404. The French baguettes are coming for you, but they're still taking so much time to do so. That means they got scouted out there, given the information by DJ, and now they are going to be cornered up by Kings, and I think this is definitely going to be a pretty harsh choice. They're going to be cornered up, trying to force on B, and that spray from DJ does work out, but Hulk will shut him down. And now they're going to try their best to try and claim it back for themselves. The bomb was picked back up by Hulk, and they're going to try and push him back. Very solo, but does slowly run his way away in container. But Tunnel will be claimed back. They're all aligned. That would have been such a good move by Magix, but unfortunately not able to out-damage a 3-man squad. 2-0 for Kings, and they are not showing any signs of slowing down.
No, they're really not. Team 404. I'm going to agree with it. They do look a lot more confident in this map, in this round. But they are still missing something compared to Kings. You can see it in Kings that they just look a lot tighter and a bit more like they're one step ahead of Team 404. So if Team 404 can just overall catch up, then yeah, we can definitely see a big contest.
Poor Impact, finding himself a wallbang shot, but wallbang shot will not kill you instantly most of the time, so that's a little bit unfortunate. There is someone in Nest up there, man. So surprising, Nox was able to get up there. Nest is such a good position because you can give so much information over to your team. Even if you don't kill anyone, the information given over is so valuable that you cannot underestimate it. So they need to shut down Nox, otherwise they're going to be biting their fingers very soon.
And Impact has been the player that's actually gone down first in the last 2 rounds. Just something to kind of keep an eye on, see if he's going to be the first man to go down. Also, I've noticed Lunatic, of course, he seems to be the player that always has the bomb for as the machine goes forward, gets taken down.
DJ going to get rushed, a little bit too overwhelming for the French boy, but DJ taken out. That's going to be given a little bit of a gap to enter, but Magic's unfortunately going to be using all his allies, and he's going to try his very best to make this one worthwhile, but we all know that that is going to be definitely pretty harsh, and it's 3-0 for Kings, and seem like they do want to end this in a 10-0 situation. They want to end in a 2-0, and because, you know what, sometimes those cookies can't wait. You just need to go when they're ready, so no time to lose.
No time to lose, and that's where I'm going to pushing the team back just gives you control. And I'm not saying that Kings are actually, asserting more dominance in this map. They are just...
Oh no, can he make the move? Very gets one shot with the MSMC, and he's going to get a little bit overwhelmed, but though he does get pushed, they don't scout him out. Very gets himself a sexy double, and that's going to slow down the push. Impact, he's going to try his best, but he might be killed too. He's solo right now. The gunshot will coming on through, but the spray in the head will be working out. Impact claiming a life, making an even trade, but Hulk will be in a 1v2 situation, which is not an even situation, and Narx has a straight visibility on the bomb. Waited for him to push, shut him down. Great place from Narx, and Narx has been surprisingly super consistent throughout the entire games in Game 1 and Game 2.
Kings in general, like, honestly, I don't think any player has, okay, definitely Majestic, of course, and Inferno, but I think everybody in Kings has really played a huge part in this dominating lead in this round, and of course winning the previous round as they are four rounds ahead.
Majestic, that shot through the smoke was absolutely insane. Gets himself a double, but Impact will shut that one down. It will be a double for the two snipers. Narks going to be on his own with Dija. 2v3 scenario. They're going to get pushed down a little bit. Wood will be overtaken by Machine and, by Hulk. But Hulk will be able to survive in Wood. Machine gets some information. And he has the bomb. Can go for the push on A bomb site. Nobody's defending the A bomb site, so I'm surprised he's actually not going for the push on A. But they were going to be having one member on the backside trying to protect A. Can he make it work out? That's going to be Narks. He does not find a kill. The bomb will get planted. Add in an extra time factor to this round. In a 2v4. In a 2v2, sorry. So this is one of the best rounds looking so far for Team 404.
It is, but don't get too confident. Nice
Oh!
play! Gets a kill, leaving it in this 1v1 as the bomb is planted. Can Machine take him down? He does indeed, and round going over to Team 404.
God damn. Finally, that was a good one. I think they could have gone for the bomb plant a little bit earlier, but you know what? Sometimes taking your time, slow wins the race. Sometimes,
I agree with the fact that they took their time a bit. I really do. I like that they took their time because they were able to compose themselves a bit more, and of course it paid off.
They haven't won many rounds this game. Well, that was their first round that they won, so like they want to savor it. They're like, oh yes, feels good, man. I want to wait for it. But no, Ferret dies. That was DJ, man. They got a significant good push on B bomb side. They can try and put it down. They don't have to waste any time. They gotta try and claim it because right now they're allowing a reposition from Kings, and they're able to find the corners, and that allows Narks to find the shot on Impact. Hulk does die out also and finds a double. Look at that. Narks doing such a good game in firing range. Inferno and Majestic not going to be too close together, but that shot by Majestic through is going to be just paying off so well. Gets it from headshot. And yeah. What I do like is that the area he was located in is actually called headshot on the minimap, so headshot gives you headshots.
Low. Last man standing for Team 404 is being very careful. Is he going to go for the bomb? No, he got kill. It's taken out.
Yeah, definitely a nice attempt, but I think that picking the fight head-on was a little bit risky, knowing that you are located in headshot, where you have the most disadvantaged position, where you are on the lower ground. So I think that was a little bit risky in a 1v2. But you know what? Sometimes taking risks, it does pay off. Seemed like that was just not the case here. And they're going to seem like try back on A bomb site, because the only round that they did win so far was on A. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Give it another try.
True, of course.
Oh, the shot! Majestic!
Yeah, I'll say no more. Yeah.
It's very Majestic kind of gameplay, I gotta tell you that. Look at that! Lunatic gonna be biting the dust. They're gonna try their best, but Impact is gonna be as a one-man army. Can he make him at least pay off? He does find there. In a 1v3. We know that this... no, okay. I was about to say it is possible, but as I say that, I jinxed it for him. My apologies.
What I love is that, like, on my view, because obviously you're streaming and watching yours, I'm watching via my... So I don't see what you're watching. Because I tend to focus on the team that has the bomb. So I'm not seeing what Majestic is doing, so all I can hear is your reaction, and I'm going, yeah, okay, this must be some good stuff from Majestic.
Good stuff on Majestic. I mean, all the time, good stuff on Majestic. Narks, though, going to be taking a pretty big fight. Not quite able to find himself a kill, just suffer a bit of damage. He's going to try and get back into Nest, and he gets there instantly, and he's going to be giving info over to his team. And it seems like that nobody from Team 404 has the information that he's located up there. And he even has that trophy system to avoid getting pushed away from that position. And he's just trying to buy as much time as he can, though. Lunatic and Machine. I was talking for literally 15 seconds, and they all died. The push on A, not be long. Gonna get pushed down, and Lunatic gonna be dropping the bomb. Machine is nowhere near it, and that's a 1v5. Can he make history right now with that AK-117? Oh, no.
Nope.
No.
Nope. No. That is it. And like, I don't want to point fingers, right? And I don't mean this in a bad way, because I do think Team 404 have been... Overall, they seem to be lacking something against Kings right now. But honestly, Lunatic YouTube, I know he's the one that has the bomb majority of the time, but even when he doesn't have the bomb, he's looking weak on his weapons. He's looking weak on those shots and slow in response.
They find Dija. they create a little bit of an opening on this B bomb site. Once again, when you create the opening, that is when you got to seize the opportunity to go for the push and claim it as your own. Right now, they are taking it a little bit slower. Magic's going to turf quite a bit of damage. Majestic just going to be holding this open area of tunnel, and this scout that might be coming through.
Gotta say, they're positioned fantastically around this B site. Taking their time, composed. They've taken down to nearly 3 members of Kings, and this is looking good for.
Oh, the spray. Oh, the spray was a little bit of suffer, but it did get assisted by Magic, so they do finally get it. Now, they should be trying to go for the bomb plant. It's going to be planted down indeed by Machine, and the push through our tunnel for Narx. He tried a little bit too scarcely. He was out trying to hide his steps. Now, very on his own. MSMC. This is great kind of position. Yeah. They don't have the bomb. But like the MSMC in this kind of area on B bomb site, because it's only corners, it's so good to play this weapon for clutch move. Sprays a little bit early. He's going to lose a little bit of that ammo, but he does finally. Look at the flick of the wrist. Too good. He can try and go for the defuse after the next kill. He only has 20 seconds to go for the kill and the defuse. If he goes for the defuse, it's game over. The Machine's trying to run away to avoid getting killed. This is great play, I have to say. No, very does die out, and that's the second round secured by Team 404.
I really thought Vera was going to get that job done for Kings, but he did such excellent work. He was down to a 1v3 situation, and like you said, with that MSMC, was able to just flick, kill, burst, and it came down to 1v1. Unfortunately, he got shut down in the end.
Switch sides of the points. I did not do that earlier. My apologies on the stream, but there we go. It's now updated, as Team 404 are going to be the team to... wait a second. Wait a second. Boom, there we go. Yeah, no.
Vera has the bomb.
Vera has the bomb. We're good. I fixed it. I fixed the overlay. Yeah, big boy.
It's okay. I saw you're kind of doing that as Majestic. I'm actually able to now view over to Majestic. Throws out a grenade. Is going to push the members of Team 404 back a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to try and get that one pushed forward.
This is probably the slowest burning, round we've seen.
I mean, sometimes you're trying to spread your forces a little bit, see where you can find a kill, and if you find a kill on B-bomb site or A-bomb site, you push on that specific site. Seems like that's the play style they are going for. Machine Gun trying to defend with the MSMC. Straight on bomb site. Nade does do a little bit of work. He's going to try and chuck it. Can he find a kill with that nade? Seems like that will be a no. Unfortunately, Hulk finding himself a double. Looking really strong in the process, but on the, once again, high section, Inferno will be trying to give information over to his team, but unfortunately not having as much impact as he would expect from this high ground position.
I like this stuff coming out from Kings. Deja going to plant the bomb. It's a 2v3 smoke. Inferno's on top. Takes one from behind. Great play with the return frag, leaving in the 1v2.
He unfortunately can't quite get it at the end, but is still 7-3. And that's going to be the third round secured by the one and only Team 404. So to still hope they can still make it through. And they are now on the attacking side of things, so... on the defending side of things, so it is definitely going to be a little bit easier. You have a little bit less stress, and it's easier to hold angles than pushing angles most of the time. But Nate going to be chucked on over by Magix. Trying to use that utility. Well, it was a flashbang. Trying to use that utility early on. Trying to surround them from the back. I think Magix might have a really good opening, but he's not too aware of where they might be positioned. And he does die out on that flank.
Compared to the last round, they planted the bomb a lot quicker in the A spot. Now they just have to defend it in a 5v4 play. His Magic's machine goes down, so 5v3. It'll be 5v2 and 5v1. Hulk left standing.
Hulk finds Majestic, still as a 1v3, so that one's going to be definitely a little bit spicy, a little bit complicated. Sees DJ for split seconds, go for the spray, but doesn't quite work out. Inferno surrounding him in wood. 1v3 in wood is always going to be a pretty hard position to be in. Or can he find a wall bang? No, he can't. DJ puts an end to his life. And that's an 8-3. Kings keep on showing up why they are one of the best teams in the European Call of Duty mobile scene.
Well, we all know it's early days, right, Maxman?
Yeah.
Not over till it's over. Plenty of games to go, plenty of days to go. But to kick it off, this Mobile Pro League with a win in a dominant fashion will set a precedence against these other teams.
Let's keep on going. Let's keep on pushing. Bomb is getting planted up. Team 404 not quite able to stop that push from happening. Unfortunately, really struggling to hold that A bomb site, especially when you're playing against a sniper. It's just so consistent. There you go.
Going to be getting out. Here gets a double kill.
Gone hot, can he go for it? Goes for the spray. Unfortunately, not quite able to find a damage. Spray's a little bit too high.
Nice work.
And yeah, it is going to be definitely really harsh on them.
Like the biggest thing from Kings compared to Team 404, and I mentioned it already, but I've even noticed a huge difference compared to both teams now being obviously Team 404 were in a terrorist position previously, and now it's come down to Kings. Kings look a lot slower pace, but in a good way. It's not like they're scared, but they are just dictating the play a lot better compared to Team 404. Team 404 seem to push more aggressively, but in an unknown fashion, hoping for the best.
Few nades, utility going to be popping off, but we're going to be having, once again, a full push, 5-man push on this A-bomb site, because A-bomb site is, as always, going to be the easiest bomb area to plant up. So, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're going to be pushing on that. Nox is going to try and hold container for as long as he can, but can't find a nest kill. And Magix is going to be able to make that one a trade. But Very defending that bomb like his life depends on it. I mean, in the game, it does kind of depend on it, so he's going to try his best, but Magix will be putting an end to his life. And now Majestic. Can you find a 1v2 clutch? He's going to be peeking out. He's at such a good angle to defend with.
He's looking for those flick shots. He has to try and attack. The bomb is being defused. No, it's not. Not yet. Now it's being defused. Yeah. Majestic. Come on.
Oh!
Complete the mission.
It's diffused.
Nope.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet.
But one thing that Kings did at the start, as well as pushing A, but they threw out smoke grenades, which gave them a lot more protection so that they could get that bomb planted. Now, maybe they could have done it a little bit later, even like half a second, so that they'd have more time to reposition after planting the bomb, but still taking that strategy, I really love from King.
Yeah, I saw that here, Team 404, they're like, okay, they're going to go for another 5-man push on A. We're going to put as many people as we can, but unfortunately that is not the case, as this is going to be another slow round coming out from Team Kings, and Kings are just going to try and make it through once again. Very going to go on the backside of B-bomb site, trying to go for the plant, the sneaky plant, and seem like he will be fine. Impact on his own, though. Going to try and find himself some nice 1v3 clutch action. Can he make it pay off? Going to try and go on B long, seems like. Yeah.
The good thing for Impact is that Kings don't have the bomb. That's the only positive for now. Is that Kings do not have the bomb. So it does give him a little bit more space, a little bit more time to try and snipe. But he goes down. That's going to be round 10 and the game going over to Kings.
There we go, Kings taking it easy peasy, 2-0. Unfortunate for the Baguettes. You know, but at least it's cool because we have the meme of like French people always surrendering, but they never surrendered. They keep on going, they keep on trying. And to that, I got to say, thank you very much for trying, guys. And, you know, this is just the first game. You said it earlier. This is a league format. So every single team has to play versus every single other team to see which one of them is the best European team so far on Call of Duty Mobile. And, you know, so many chances, and they've still got 6 more games to play. So it's just the start for them.
Like I said, you know, definitely impressed with how Kings evolved throughout both of those rounds. I do think they started off fire range. It's not that they looked worse. They just looked a little bit slower in terms of reaction times in Kings in fire range. It seemed like the map was a little bit more even on both teams. But Kings, they gained control pretty quickly, and then they were able to hold on to that control, even though they did lose a couple of rounds. In fire range, they just seem to come back overall even stronger. But Team 404, they can just learn from that, look back on the VOD, you know, talk about it, communicate, and look to come back stronger.
Exactly, but you did definitely see, like, between the Game 1 and Game 2, they had a completely big shift on their game style and their synergy. So if they keep on working like that, I'm definitely sure they can topple down some of the top teams, such as Kings today. It's just a matter of time and training. And, you know, at the end of the day, GG well played to both teams, but Kings will stay the Kings for this game so far, taking it 2-0 and being in the lead of the current leaderboard, looking very strong in their first game. And I think as I said very early on, one of the big contenders for the entire Pro League series of the European side of things. So there you go, that is Kings.
And one thing I don't think we did touch upon was how the point format works. So if the team wins 2-0, okay, in the best of 3, they get 2 points, and the losing team doesn't get any points.
Yeah.
But if you do win, if you get around, like as in if Team 404 had taken a round, they would have gotten a point. So there's still always a chance to get a point in a game against a team, even if you don't win it overall, even if you don't win the series. So Of course, that it definitely would have helped Team 4-4 if they had taken that round in Fire Range or even the first round in Raid, because it would have given them a point in the overall standings. But they'll just have to come back stronger.
Yeah. So basically that means that right now Kings have 3 points. They got 2 points in the game, but they got 3 points total.
3 points, my apologies.
Yeah, they got 3 points total for themselves, so they are going to be kicking it off with the perfect score for themselves. But with that said, guys, thank you very much for watching this first game of King versus Team 404. Game number 2 is going to be a match that I think Imperium is looking forward to, and myself, because maybe you guys don't know, but I did actually work for Clash for like 2 months as a content creator, so I want to try and see what they can do with their Spanish team on Call of Duty Mobile. With that said, Monarchy versus Clash will be back in just a few minutes, so you guys stay tuned, get yourself nice and comfy, don't touch that browser, because we will know if you do. Myself and Imperium will be back very shortly for game number 2.
Fond of esports? Want to make money? Go to CyberBet. We have wide selection of games, high odds, unlimited maximum withdrawal. Convenient site navigation makes betting easier than before. Register on cyber.bet. Take part in promos and get your bonuses. Start now.
Download free now.
Are you tired of boring skins? EasyTrade.bet can change that for you with a huge selection of cases and good prices. ET.bet is fair and safe thanks to the highly recognized provably fair algorithm. We deliver your skins within 48 hours, and on top of that, we got daily free cases and much more. Visit EasyTrade.bet now and secure your unique offer. EasyTrade.bet. Skins you actually want.
Do you have what it takes to compete against the best in the world? The best in the world. Can you make it to the top 100 in your region? How about the top 5% on your favorite console? Find out by competing on the most competitive platform in the world. DrBattles.com is where competition lives.
DrBattles.com, where competition lives.
So alive, I've never felt this way before. It must be you and I. It's got me thinking about us more. It's these bright lights, they put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes. Bright lights, they put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes. Bright lights, they put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes.
Hey, welcome back. Thank you so much for not touching that browser. Otherwise, we would have found you and done something maybe illegal. My name is Maxman. Once again, I'll be joined with Imperium for game number 2 of the day, which is going to be Monarchy versus Clash Spain. But Imperium, that was a great first game of Kings versus Team 404. And we're going to have even more action coming up. And you said you wanted to see a clash, and finally, it's that time.
I'm looking forward to it. On a side note, I was expecting you to take inspiration. Go and threaten to punch people in the throat, but anyway.
Oh. I could have, but I don't know it all by heart, so.
Is that... Don't you know it, like? Okay.
I put in, like, the wrong order, so I look like, dumb, so I prefer to not take the risk.
No, I get you. But anyway, getting into this game, Monarchy against Clash Spain. Of course, we're going Monarchy on the blue side with Clash Spain on the red side. Definitely not familiar with, to be perfectly honest, any of these players. So I'm an open book for gathering as much information. I don't have any prejudgments on these players. It's very similar to Kings against Team 404, to be perfectly honest. So I'm really excited to kind of keep an eye and focus on what players are looking good, what players are looking a little bit weaker, and of course, it's a team game. What team comes out on top?
Definitely. Though there's one player of all these teams I do know that has played already in the tournament, and I have played against a bunch of times in my personal ranked games. That is not Nefe. I do not know if he switched position, but I'm pretty sure the last time I did see him, he was playing MSMC, AK-117, like just playing really a big brawler kind of position. After, has it shifted since last time? That I do not know. But I also do love his profile pic, is Baby Tom. Baby Tom, they is it. Baby Tom from Tom and Jerry. So I freaking love that. Ready to punch people down. And he's just ready for some action. But yeah, it's going to be Monarchy versus Clash. So I had the chance of actually casting a game of Monarchy. And they have such a big following in the competitive scene so far of Call of Duty Mobile. Yeah, it's actually pretty surprising.
What do you think their playstyle is then? Because, you've cast a bit more in terms of these teams. But what's your thought process on Monarchy? What's your judgment so far?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember too much because I got really bad memory. That's why I have 2 X's, because I don't remember their birthdays, so I can't remember stuff that happened 3 months ago. But what I do remember is that they had really good synergy. That is one thing that kind of startled me when I did play their games, and it really marked me as someone that has a really small brain. So their synergy, I think, is going to be what's going to be making them pay off in this game. And they're just a little bit similar to Kings, because I do remember Kings and Monarchy were 2 of the favorite teams in the tournament I did cast. So I think they're to a very, very similar level to the level of Kings.
Do you think then Clash Spain are kind of the underdogs in this?
I do have to say, in my opinion, that Clash is going to be the underdogs. Yes.
Okay.
You know, after Clash, like, the players, I haven't seen them too much, except for not Nefi. Actually, Marky. I did see Marky also. So I definitely do know him. And I think he's even Karma. Actually, yeah, it's coming back to me slowly. I'm able to remember a few of these names. But I do think that Clash might be coming in here as the underdog a little bit. So, you know, it's good sometimes. If you do end up taking a big win versus a team again like Monarchy, this is a way to put your name on the map and people to realize, wow, Clash, they're not joking around. They are looking serious, and they want that 1.5k in their bank account. Like, really.
Honestly, I know. If you have a look at Curio's profile picture in the game, oh man, it's so funny. It's so funny. Curio from Monarchy. I just had to point it out because we talked about not Nefe's picture being Little Tom. I did find that quite humorous.
Right, can I share the lobby? I think I'll share the lobby just for them, just so you guys can see what we're talking about, because we're talking about profile. You guys can check it out. You guys can have a little bit of insight in the back end of the production side of thing. Look at that. I love not Nefe. It's just such a mean looking Tom. I find it absolutely hilarious. But there you go. These are the profile pics of some people. Someone in Enzy's just shown off his neck. I mean, probably goes to the gym and trying to flex on us as we have very weird bodies.
Well, you got to be able to. Maybe that's a sign that he's going to be able to carry his team, Max.
Oh, he's got those abs on there, yeah.
You know, like, oh, I'm ready to carry the team on my back.
Ooh, 1v5, let's go, baby. But anyways, enough chit chat. Well, enough chit chat. We're still going to be talking, but just about the game. It's not going to be our lives. Let's jump straight into the action of game number 2. It's going to be Monarchy versus Clash, the Spain team. And it's going to be straight off the bat on Standoff, which is surprising. I thought it would be on Raid, but we're kicking it off on Standoff, making me happy.
Yeah, I thought every game was starting on Raid. That's what I was told. But either way, Standoff, a much preferred map for mine. I actually think it's probably one of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite maps. I just love the way it works. And the fact that it's based in kind of a town or an old ruined town is just something I'm a big fan of. But either way, let's see what can happen between these two gigantic teams.
Let's see what's going to be working out. I can get myself set up with the overlays and everything. And there we go, ready to jump to the game. And as I said before when I was talking with Imperium, on Standoff, what you have to do is just push the A-bomb side. Though, nice flick shot from Enzi. Finding himself that kill on Monarchy. But they got to try and claim back this A-bomb site. The flank from Yahiko is trying to come on through, but unfortunately, it is going to be pretty harsh. And there you go. That is potentially going to be round number 1 going over to Clash Spain. Looking really strong in that first round.
Monarchy just doing everything that he can to dance around the bullets. Nope, not going to work. He's trying to get awareness, get vision to see if he could try and take them out one by one, but it was just too much, and manpower came over in the end.
So let's check it out. Oh, I think I have the little bit of the wrong overlay set up. There we go. Let me fix it. There you go. Clash Spain on the right side. And we'll be moving up with that. So, as I said, the thing is, you want to push on A-bomb site mainly. We're going to try and do it again. No fear and break, don't fix it. The offensive will be pulled off on A-bomb site. And they did really smart last time. Though, nice nade on Curio. Putting Jerry in a pretty bad spot and dropping the bomb, but still they're able to pick it back up and instantly plant it away. And this is the play style and the moment of the gameplay that I really enjoy, is they force away from the bomb because it is going to be harder for the push to happen for Yahiko and Ghost. Yahiko going to be shot away. Nice shot from Marky, getting himself a double this round. And there you go, even a triple. Oh my god, Marky is the new Majestic.
That's some big boots to fill.
Yeah.
Big boots to fill. Either way, going into this third round, you're saying pushing that A-bomb site. I want to know is how will Monarchy respond to that, right? How will they look to push back
enemy contact
members of Clash Spain? You're saying that Clash looked like the underdogs, or were initially looking like the underdogs. They seem to be turning this round.
So far, they're able to get himself 2 kills. Going to be making it even harder. Ow! Nice shot coming out from Enzi. Unfortunately, will not end up in a kill. Marky will be able to regen back up for him. The main way you want to try and stop the push on A-bomb site is have your snipers in mid, holding window, find himself 1, even potentially 2 frags, and then you diminish their firepower, and then you can actually try and claim back A-bomb site. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to do so, and Enzi is on his own. Where's that sniper? Going to try his best to potentially find a frag, but 1v4 with the sniper is going to be very hard. And Tarns comes straight into the back and secures that frag. 3-0 over to Clash Spain, and not showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you know that a team is going, has been the majority of the time, especially in this map, if you know a team is going to pretty much rush A, give or take, you don't look to counteract that straight away by rushing against. You play around it and you look to, like you mentioned, pick them off one by one. But it seems to be the fact that Clash are taking them off one by one. But great grenade, putting Clash down to 2 players now, just 1 Mr. Kill.
1v2, it is definitely possible with a sniper for Marky. Able to find that flick. Can he get it on Ghost? He's going to be holding Tractor. Trying to peek it down, not playing too offensive. The bomb, unfortunately, in nobody's possession. So they can't really play around that objective just yet. Is mainly going to be focused on frag, it does seem like. As Marky trying to check every nook and cranny. He's going to be going towards Statue, pushing over Tank. Does find a shot, but unfortunately doesn't connect it. And he's trying to play this on as passive as possible. He knows that he might get flanked through mid, but they're both on a bomb site because the bomb is actually in their favor. And Marky is going to have to try and pick that one back up. They're going to have to try and do something. Or get 2 kills, or pick up the bomb and push it potentially on B. But the bomb is completely out of the question here.
Yeah, it is.
Nade, okay.
The only thing you can do is just go for the frags. He's now gone around from behind. He takes out 1. Ghost against Mr. Kill.
Can he get it? That was such a nice shot from him. Finding a head, but unfortunately Ghost will put an end to that killing spree. And it will be their first round still. Good job for them. It is not over. 3-1. There is hope still at the end of the tunnel. And
gotta give credit to Mr. Kill there though.
Yep.
He really played around. He took him out kind of one by one, so to speak, or took down, and even just Ghost left standing, and yeah.
Also, do you know that Clash did win their off-stream match versus Team Random? So
yeah, so just to provide the viewers a little bit of content, though they're streamed matches per day. There are off-stream
Lost
games,
that
so we'll
round,
be
but it's
able to
not
give
over yet.
updates as quickly
Ready
as
up.
possible on how the teams are doing in their off-stream matches, and of course, provide a little bit of extra context on how they might be doing.
Exactly, we'll try and keep you guys updated as much as we can. And also, if you want to stay updated on the tournament, how it's going so far, and also when we do go live, don't hesitate to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and definitely go check out ProLeague Mobile on Twitter, because all the juicy pieces of info will be thrown your way on Twitter. For now, a push will be happening in again, and seems like Clash now, they are done with a bomb site. They're going to try and go through backyard, and they get themselves a juicy amount of frags. But it's going to be actually one move down on both sides. They lose Tarns also, as Curio will be going on the backside flank towards Statue and get themselves one juicy kill. And it's going to be going back to a 3v2 scenario in favor of Clash.
Yeah, and like, that's the thing. We're actually seeing the kind of 1v1s or kind of frag off against frag offs in this compared to most other rounds. And you got to say that Clash looking stronger when it comes to actually taking their opponents out compared to just rushing the site.
Trying to find around Broken Wall. Does get a shot on Broken Wall. And now he's going to be able to res back up. But though, oh, I saw that Marky had a perfect angle with the sniper. Unfortunately, not quite able to find the shot on that DL.
Goes on the high ground.
Time's almost up.
30 seconds remaining in this round. Of course, Clash do not have the bomb, so they have to find the bomb. They have to plant the bomb. And all the while, Ghost can kind of reposition himself and hide around to find cover. Can he get those shots off? He doesn't. He's going to have to try and reload the gun.
Nice try. He tried to slide around, but one shot from Marky is all you need to put an end to his life. And it's going to be the halfway point in terms of points for the side of Clash Spain. It's still not over. There's still some potential to come back, but it is going to be always just way harder on the attacking side of things. I was on the defending side of things because A is so easy to push.
But I just realized that we are kind of saying, and I'm saying Mr. Kill, my apologies, they are the same players. See, to me it looks like it's Mr. Kill, but Marky obviously also makes sense. Sorry about that.
It's A-OK. Marky, oh my god, so consistent on his shots. Able to find Curio. Going to be on Broken Wall. He's expecting a flank from the backside. He does see it, does take a little bit of a hit marker, does survive the encounter though. Now he's going to slowly get surrounded, but they did plant the bomb as Yahiko going to try and push through the open area onto boxes, but can't quite get it. And NZ now is going to be onto the bomb site. Can try and go for the defuse. Nice shot on Marky. Shuts him down. Finds two onto Jerry. And he's going to be so far going over Broken Wall. Hans is going to try and claim it backwards. The Type 25 versus Sniper. Which one will be the best? One shot is all you need, NZ, to end this round. But Tarns has to find the kill and defuse, which is definitely going to be pretty harsh. Oh, sorry, I have to say NZ has to defuse. Tries to go for the ninja defuse, doesn't work out. No, it doesn't. And NZ does find the kill and now goes for the defuse, and he has just enough time to do so. What a round for NZ, finding himself 3 kills.
Beautiful. Just picked off one by one. I love the way he used false bomb defuse to
he baited it, yeah.
Lean out and get that last kill. Really great play by NZ.
Yeah, NZ definitely a foe to respect and reckon with a little bit more. But as always, oh no, they're actually going to be switching it up, and this time they're going to be going through apartment and trying to claim the backyard, get onto the blue van and get the bomb. They do smoke it up to try and make it a little bit easier to enter on that point, but though Curio was deleted, so defending this will be definitely a little bit more complicated for the side of Monarchy.
Now try to cover and hold position, so the bomb is going to be planted on the side. Karma does get it down. Still, it is 4 against 4.
Bomb has been planted.
Yeah, look at that. Such a smart rotation once again from Clash Spain. A-bomb side, then put it down in a position where they can easily snipe it through boxes, through also statue and tank. He's going to try and go for the defuse, but Jerry sees it straight away. Finds himself maybe a double. No, he doesn't end it with the last few ammo he has. He's going to go with a handgun and does confirm a kill, but though Jerry will be going down to the hands of Ghost at the end of the day. And the bomb still ticking down with only 20 seconds remaining. This is going to be a really hard round to end, but at the end they get it with a kill. 6-2, and Clash are still just claiming lives and round after round. We're going to be switching upsides really soon to keep that in mind, and it will be maybe the opportunity for Monarchy to come back in this game in a significant manner.
Yeah, definitely, and that's going to be really the telling sign for these two teams. Of course, the A-side push is working out for Clash so far, with 2 rounds being taken by Monarchy.
Yeah.
Can they add a third to it?
The push onto Bakery, unfortunately, not going to be paying off for NZ. It's such an easy angle to shoot you down from tank, and it's really hard to fight back from that position. So Bakery, maybe not the best position to push on, but it's the same playstyle every single round, and it's just that so far Monarchy has not found a way to counter this strategy. And you know what? Monarchy might even try and apply that strategy for their own attacking side. But I think that if they're applying it, I think this is also meaning that there is an easy counter way for the sort of Clash Bane to use it and abuse it.
So it's 1v1, Ghost against Jerry. Can Jerry get the shots done? Pistol whipping being put down. Ghost very low in health.
Very low. Doesn't have any more time. Only 5 seconds. It is game over. And the defuse will be too late. Wait. No, it will be too late. There you go. Explosion. Bada beam. Bada boom. Goodbye. See you later, alligator. That'll be 7-2. And we will be finally switching sides. This is the time where now Monarchy, they do have no more room for mistakes. They have to get round after round after round. They can lose 2 maximum on this side, but they have to destroy Clash Bane, or otherwise they're going home with 0 points.
100% agree. I was hoping they would have taken a round off Clash, but now the hard work begins. Uphill battle to dominate and take control of these bomb sites. Planted. Yu-Gi-Oh going down. Leave it in the 5v4, trying to plant this bomb.
Monarchy going to be pushing through mid onto Statue. Sees a few members, doesn't quite get it. Broken Wall is going to be overtaken by 2 of their members, and are going to try and deny any future rotation towards this A bomb site. And they're claiming it back. Such a nice shot from Marky, though, denying a rotation backwards from Ghost. And now he can try and go for the Ninja Defuse. He gets the information, gets in with a headshot. Wall bang. What a shot from Marky. And there you go. The round does get secured. And it's going to be 8-2. Round again in favor of Clash. Wow. Okay, this is not looking good.
Yeah, definitely. I was hoping Monarchy would have come back really strong. Like, I haven't necessarily compared to like Kings v Team 4-4. At least in this map, I haven't been able to hugely pinpoint what is making Clash Spain so much stronger compared to Monarchy. So I'm definitely still trying to wean that out.
Yeah, Karma still on the A bomb side, going to try and defend it, but the bomb actually getting pushed onto B, which I think nobody was expecting, not even their team. But at the end of the day, it's once again going to be a total wipeout in favor of Clash Spain, and it's just Monarchy not able to find their footing this entire match. And I hope that Game 2 is going to be better for them, because making a comeback, getting themselves 8 rounds in a row, is almost mission impossible against a team that's been so consistent on this first match, such as Clash.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head, to be honest. Since he has Clash Spain, they haven't really made a step wrong compared to Monarchy. It's not like they've looked overall dominating on each of the rounds. They've been more consistent. We've seen plenty of times Monarchy, they've been put down to one player, and they've got out of that situation. But time and time again, Clash Spain just looking consistent.
Hans with the MSMC going to be on the backyard, trying to push back the offensive from Monarchy. Gets himself 1 member, though he doesn't get shut down, surprisingly enough, and he's able to still transfer a lot of pressure on their position. Wow, he was super fast there, Long. How is he going so fast? Backyard, the fight will come on through, tries to go with the handgun, but that switch-in effect will be taking too long, and he will be losing his life. Now it's going to be Karma and Marky going to try their best to take this 2v3 home and take it in style, so they can try and get that first point of this BO3 series versus Monarchy.
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
They will be able to do that. Curie now going to plant the bomb, should I say, in that B spot, leaving Karma EU, the last man standing. Nearly takes out 1 member.
No way! Oh.
How many bullets did Karma need? You saw that, right? That was ridiculous.
That was such a nice attempt. The bakery, the baguettes were well cooked right there. I like it. But he tried his best, but unfortunately the ammo is always going to be something pulling you back and avoiding you from doing these kind of clutch moments. And surprisingly enough, he didn't get that first kill instantly, which would have given him actually enough leadway to reload and take potentially a 1v2. So
that's probably one of the first big mistakes I've seen Clash Spain make in this whole game. So really nothing to sniff about too much, but is this going to be the opening for Monarchy to come back in this game?
After they've been so... Oh my god, Marky, what is that? That was disgusting. But yeah, Curio was the bomb trying to make it through apartment into the backyard, but it's so well defended. You got to say that Clash Spain, they know exactly what they're doing on this defense, and it's going to be a 3v4. If they lose now, it is game over, and it seemed like it is not going in their favor. Ghost and Yahiko going to try their best. Backyard is going to be claimed over by Not Nefe. Yahiko, if you don't want to lose that first point, you got to get a 1v4. But with the MSMC on a map that has such a big range, we all know that that seems extremely improbable.
It is. It is a lot harder. That's why he's staying in this house, right?
Yeah, very smart.
He's trying to wean the players out one by one. He sees one, jumps through over the door, now goes behind.
Nice.
He gets one kill. Gonna go for the second, but he had to reload, and that's the clip situation that you talked about. That's where it went against Monarchy.
Yeah, there you go. That's going to be straight off W on their side, and we'll just, oh wait, let's just check out the MVP of that game. But Team Clash, they just been so consistent. You said they do one mistake at the point, but I think we kind of overlook it a little bit because that consistency was
100%.
absolutely mental. And you know what? You were talking earlier about you want to see what Clash has to offer on this Call of Duty Mobile competitive scene. So what's your POV on that first game? What do you think of their playstyle? Are you happy?
Consistency, consistent, togetherness. They don't exactly look hugely stronger when it comes to like pure fragging ability, but then again, I don't think Standoff highlights that too much compared to the other maps. But they just seem to be overall more consistent. I think that was what has really put Clash Spain in a prominent position compared to Monarch.
Checking out the MVPs. MVP is going to be Jerry. I think Marky deserved the MVP a little bit more, but maybe a favoritism because Marky like 19 kills, playing the sniper and just hitting shot after shot after shot. NZ still had some pretty decent moments for himself, but unfortunately, consistency will always win you the game.
And Ghost was very good for Monarch. Very good. Getting those 11 kills was the MVP for his team. So hopefully, if there can be a little bit of catch up and a bit more synergy coming out from Monarch. Of course, a change of maps will allow them to possibly get back into it. And we could see a round 3 coming out for game 3, should I say, coming out for these two teams.
Just so you guys that know, you guys at home, do you know we do have 3 minutes before game number 2 of Monarchy versus Clash Spain does happen. So I do have to say, thank you so much everyone on the stream for coming around on today. Spending a little bit of your weekend with us is absolutely awesome. We are forever grateful for you guys to be here. And also, thank you so much for 100 likes on the stream. That's freaking epic. Big round of applause for you guys and for us also. Epic baguette and potato noises right there. And yeah, really happy. Absolute honor to be able to cast this with my boy Imperium, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content and everything. And also, if we do have some pro players, well, some players of the tournament that are in the chat right now, and you are listening to the stream or watching the VOD, don't hesitate to hit up myself and Imperium on Twitter. Exactly. We would love to be able to explain your story as in detail as possible, and especially Imperium because he's Irish, so he likes to speak to people.
I do, and I love the storytelling aspect, and it can be a bit hard in the likes of these fast-paced games. Of course, we're used to casting kind of PUBG Mobile, where you have 10 to 15 minutes of the game where you're able to kind of build up the layers. So it is a bit harder, but being able to kind of compact it as much as possible and bring up the history of these players is really exciting for me to be able to do. And of course, feel free to give me any kind of feedback. And I'm sure it's the same with yourself on the casting that we are providing here in the Mobile Pro League. We're going to look to consistently improve the production level, what we bring, so that when it comes to the final stages of this league, of this tournament, and we are able to determine who is going to be best in Europe in the Mobile Pro League, it will be ever better.
Yeah, because as you guys know, this is just the beginning. Even though Season 3 competitive side is slowly growing up. It seemed like we had a little bit of a lobby mistake, so that is A-okay. We'll just get it restarted. It's fine. And yeah, we're just going to go back into the lobby and recreate this game. So don't you worry, it is going to be A-okay. But just so you guys know at home, if you did not know what these teams are maybe fighting for, they are fighting for total cash prize here of $1,500 US. I sounded like Keemstar for a second there. That was really weird. But there you go. This is a big cash prize for these teams, and maybe one of the biggest cash prizes after the content creator event was $30,000 US. Here, 1.5k for community run tournament. I think that's pretty nifty. You know what, Imperium? I would like that myself.
Oh, of course, it's pretty nifty. But honestly, I do think that above everything, these players are kind of playing for pride, right? And they're playing for recognition, and they're playing for the future. You touched upon it earlier. You know, it's kind of like it's the build up, it's the future, it's a whole step by step. It's creating that foundation in which they can start and boost and really create and forge their career within mobile esports. And I think that's really exciting to see. We've seen it already in other games. We've seen it already in PUBG Mobile COD Mobile when it comes to content creation with the likes of Ferg, with the likes of Hawkeye and Hawk's Nest, should I say, and as well as like Bobby Buckets, as I call him. So it's really kind of being able to kick off your future within esports is really awesome in these kind of leagues and tournaments.
Yeah, and we're just here to just help these players out of the way and just give you guys hopefully some good content and some really bad dad jokes. That is what casters are known to do, and I hope you guys enjoy the dad jokes because we've got so many ready for you, especially Imperium, I think.
I've only told one dad joke.
Yeah.
I've only mentioned 3 days.
It's only day one, you know. We're getting heated, and tomorrow I'm sure we'll have a lot more dad jokes. I got a lot of your mama jokes, but I think that now I won't do any more of those, so I'll try and calm down a little bit.
please.
Oh my god.
It's more of a private thing. Some people might not know.
Don't look it out on Twitter. Don't do
it. Don't do it. We are getting into this second game between these two teams. Of course, we saw Monarch take game 1 in the standoff map. We're going back to Raid. Who's going to come out on top?
Me.
Of course. Sorry, Monarch didn't take the first one. It's ClassMate. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I just realized. I was like, no, they didn't win the first.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Can Monarch come back?
Yeah, and we're going to be on Raid for this second map. I'm going to be putting myself in first person mode so you guys don't have too much of a little bit of mental sickness in this game. But here it is. It's going to be on the attacking side. Straight off the bat, it's going to be Team Clash. And they are going to be trying to look strong as much as they were on Standoff earlier. And they are going to go for full offensive on B bomb side, which I said earlier is going to be a little bit harder to push on. But they are claiming it as if it's their own. Wow. Oh my god, they are destroying the side of Monarchy.
Well, it's 3 against 2.
Well,
Arma gets taken out, so it's 2v2. Can Andy Zijon come back? You mentioned about this B bomb site is harder to defend, and with only 2 players left, it makes it extra hard.
Yeah, Zijon going to try and push through mid, get himself into the window area, but seems like he can't just push it in. And actually, Tarns is going to be alone as he got picked up by nade from Enzi. Great nade from him. Trying to go for the ninja defuse, but he's going to actually force Tarns to go for the fight, and it does not pay off for them. Zijon, can he get the kill? He's solo. He's going to have time to regen back up as he's down the building, but doesn't get to Blue Van in time with now 10 seconds on the clock. He can easily find that defuse, and that'll be round number 1 going in favor of Monarchy, and that is just what they need for their confidence boost.
It really is, and it's very between these two teams. I've got to give credit to ClassMate. Pushing on the first round on that B site is interesting. We normally see teams go for the safe A site on the first couple of rounds, but it didn't work out for them. Like I said, it was very close.
Clash are going to go for the offensive, though we only have 1 person defending this A-bomb site, which is going to make it definitely pretty complicated. Zijon, Wizard Type 25, pretty sexy skin too. Finds himself 1, can he find himself a Cola? No, he can't. And that's going to be a trade at the end of the day. Though no, Nafe is just going to be trying to stay prone down, try a little bit of utility to buy time for them to plant the bomb. The bomb is put down, and that's going to be forcing the entirety of Monarchy to try and deny that one away. The rotation will be coming on through, but slowly they're losing their members. Enzi and Yahiko will be going to the ground. Curio, can he pull off the 1v3 now as he gets a kill on Tarns? It's going to be hard in the remaining 25 seconds.
Well, it was definitely makes it harder because in that first game he was the player with the lowest frags on Monarchy, so he's going to have to pull it in clutch if he's going to defuse this bomb. It's 2 against 1.
2 against 1. Going to try his best. Gets himself a shot. Knows exactly where Nefe is located, but Nefe unfortunately has a little bit of a faster finger and triggers faster the shot. And he's going to be taking that one home. 1-1. A lot more even than what we saw earlier. After there's only the 2 first rounds, the dust has yet to settle. But as I said earlier, the confidence boost is here, and you do feel that Monarchy are looking a lot more comfortable on this map. Maybe it's just a map thing also. Maybe they're not a fan of Standoff.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, different map, different strategies, different play styles can really change how these teams come out on top. They're just warming up. They're sticking together. They've yet to plant the bomb, but they know what they want to do. They've taken a different route, and they've taken out a couple of members of Monarchy already.
Jerry going to go for the bomb plant instantly in a really good position where Enzi can't shut him down, but Enzi has the info. Can he find a shot? No, he can't. He misses it on the QL. Hits the second, but doesn't get the kill. And now they're just going to be pushing back as much as they can to avoid getting picked up. But still, look at that. Still trying to fight back a little bit. Try and find that kill if they can. He's prone right behind in time. And there you go. Marky finds the shot. Finds the head, actually. Makes it a one-on-one trade overall. Curio and Ghost going to try their best.
Ooh, Ghost, my man, coming out. Taking out one member in the 1v2. Doesn't survive. The round is going to go over to Clash Spain.
Yep, Clash Spain slowly making it up. What I do have to say so far about Clash Spain on their playstyle on this map is that compared to what we saw on Standoff, they would always push A. Maybe 2 rounds where they did push on B to shift it up a little bit. You know, you like a little bit of a shift sometimes. But here, they're always going for a different shift. They pushed round 1 on B, round 2 was on A, round 3 was actually through mid, and now they're going back onto B. They're being so unpredictable, it's making it so hard for setup on the side of Monarchy.
And they're doing it in such a unitary way, in that kind of sticking together as a team, that you gotta give credit though. Monarchy are definitely looking stronger, and they do take that round. That's it. You know what I mean? So it's very even. These two teams definitely getting the better of each other, a lot more evenly compared to the first game in the Standoff map. So could we see a game 3 come out between these two teams? It's still early in this one in Raid. The attacker's trying to pack this.
Yeah, they're going to go for another push through mid. Once again, they're trying to be unpredictable, but it seemed like the reaction time coming out from Monarchy has been so so fast-paced. Doing such a good job, but look at Tarns picking up 2 kills for his own account. So, decent spray from Curio. Does find a shot on Karma. Could have potentially find 3, but the recoil now is a little bit harder on the Type 25. Did get nerfed, so those headshots will not be as consistent. Goes for the nade push, and he's going to go straight on A long, but he's not even too sure where he wants to locate to. Tarn still has the bomb, and they're going to dictate how this round is going to be ending.
It's all up to you now.
Playing safe, taking his time. It is 3 against 1. So he has to pick and choose his moments, his plays, his positioning. Try not to be too predictable. He does see he's one member. He's stuck inside the room. He's isolated. He's managed to take one member down, but time is running out.
Time is running out. Only 25 seconds right now. Behind him, doesn't see. He's going to take a bit of damage. Does he have time to flick? No, he doesn't. John will take him down 3-2. And Monarchy, that confidence boost is making absolute wonders for them. This is a completely different team, it seems like. Liba. Still on the offensive side is going to be Clash Spain. Arriba. Keep on pushing forward.
And
let's go.
If I'm not mistaken, other than the start of this game, this is definitely definitely looking a lot stronger for Monarchy as they take the lead for the second time compared to Standoff, where they never took the lead in the game. So let's see what can happen.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh yeah, Hiko was trying to push through mid stairs. Unfortunately, they were looking out on it because they keep pushing back onto A long. So if you want to push, you don't have to push on A long. You've got to try and push onto staircase. Time 1 doesn't make it alive though. And it's still an even Steven game so far, and I'm really enjoying it. This is a completely different game what I was referring to earlier. I'm loving the action, and normally most tournaments, like this, a little bit of a straight up interesting fact about me and Imperium. Most tournament we cast where games are in BO3, the first maybe 3-4 days, you never have a game 3. This would be a big shift for us to have actually a game 3 on the first day of a tournament.
It would be, and it really set up the presence because of the league-based as well. So plenty more of best of 3s or game 3 in these best of 3s, but either way, Marky getting an epic headshot, not a kill going over in their favor.
Marky finding a shot in the knee. Oh, my knee! Dead. There you go. Let's not forget that the knee is a weakness of humans, mostly. The memes. Let's go. Love them. But so many members of Clash going to be on A long, and it's going to be such an easy way to defend. Though Curio going to try and avoid getting scouted out. And he's trying to get as close as personal as he can. He does get one shot down, and Marky's still going to be in the water in the pool. I think he got the information at this time. Tries to find the wall bang. They're going to go for the bomb plant, but he's so well located with that bomb plant that Jerry does not get located away. Curio, they're able to find someone. Jerry gets rushed. No, is this the 1v3 for Curio?
It could be indeed just Jerry left standing. The bomb has been planted. Time is running out. Time is ticking.
Time's almost up.
As Curio just trying to use every positional advantage that he can. He takes him down to up. Rush it, my friend. You got full health. You got the advantage. Don't let him heal up. No, it went against.
Lost that round, but it's not over
Oh,
yet.
damn.
Hurry up.
Clash, really good defense. I mean, he straight on the bomb, and he knew exactly where he was located. The time was taken, as he did mention, so he could not go for a shift and try and surprising was a different angle of
Defend the
engagement. So
objectives.
it
The
was
enemy
definitely
has
hard.
the
He tried his
bomb.
best, but it's only still a 4-3 scenario. It is still nobody's game, and no man's land. The nades will be chucked from both sides, and seem like he might be going onto a B-side offensive for this round, this time around.
Has the bomb. Down below. Marky looking for those sniper shots once again. Ghost go down. Yeah, Eco go down. Just 3 members left of Monarch.
I love Curio's position most of the time, just on the right side of B-bomb site and denying 3 entry points onto the site. And he's just been so proactive and so responsive to any kind of push.
Yeah.
He's just, in my opinion, the one big reason why these B pushes are so complicated on Clash.
And yeah, that's the thing. Like, Curio as a player, compared to Standoff, he's looking a lot on this raid map. No, he dropped the ball in that previous round, but he's looking a lot stronger as an individual player in this map and giving a more coherent unity to the team in this game.
They did go for a little bit of a rotation, tried to get himself on A. It did pay off at the end, and they find Curio to try and go for the flank. Nice shot from Enzi, finding the head. Now he has A bomb site. It's going to be pretty easy to know where they're going to be pushing from, but actually they're going to go for a shift, and he's trying to bait out the counter engagement. But no, looking the wrong way, Enzi.
Oh no, you're looking the wrong way.
Oh, and he finds the shotgun in front of double. Trying to go for the no scope shot. Oh, that was my palms are sweaty. My mum's spaghetti. Jesus.
Better your mom is spaghetti than the other thing, but
Let's
either
stop
way,
talking about that, please.
But no, like, man, I really thought it was because when he was looking in the opposite direction, I was like, no. But then he got that great flick shot, came down to 1v1. He got an off scope shot. He had to reload. Didn't work out in the end as the push is coming through from Clash Spain. 2 members, 3 members down. It is going to be Monarch. It's going to be able to get the better Clash Spain.
Okay, Ghost popping off in style, able to find himself 2 kills on A. The bomb is now in the open. That means that Marky is going to be forced to or find 2 kills or, well, no, actually, Curio is also there before he died, but he's actually still alive. He was able to regen his health.
If anybody could do it, I was going to say, if anybody can do it, Marky can do it, but he got taken out in the end. And the round going over to Mark, and this is great. Such a close game in this raid map, Maxman.
Yeah, really enjoying it. I think it's also because Standoff is a map that really gives it in favor of the attacking side, and it's really a map that's really hard. Oh, god damn, NZ! Calm the hell down! This just started. You've been in the round for 10 seconds. But finds the shot instantly in the head. Takes out Marky, which is going to be a really valuable member for their team. And look at NZ Poggers.
But now we're going to see how Monarchy are going to deal with on their side. So it's really going to shift a little bit in terms of play style and how these teams do work together a little bit. Because now the defense coming out is going to be 2 against 1. Takes down 1. Furia does get the job done.
How did you survive for so long? I was really surprised, but you know what? 5 to 5. Claim back from the legends known as Monarchy, and they're looking strong. We also did switch sides not too long ago. It has been for the last few rounds actually on the offensive side, Team Monarchy. So now they're trying to try and be a little bit more unpredictable. They're going to go for an A long push. It seems like might go through mid, which it does seem like they might be going through mid. They are indeed going to be trying to send a few members over there.
Like, what I like about this map is that you can use the bomb sites to bait rather than just purely go for the plant compared to Standoff, even though I love Standoff. So it's really good about this raid map. It is complicated. You got to know every nook and cranny of it.
Chance and Marky alone seem like they're giving up on A. It's going to be a little bit harder. They don't want to full push in one area. Nice shot from Marky in mid. Can they make this one work out? Can they make the 2v4 clutch happen? I mean, it's not really a clutch because it's a 2v4, but
it's 2v3.
It would be a 2-man clutch. If that's is that something? I don't think so. Could have almost found a collateral.
Okay. We'll call it a 2-man.
Yeah, that's fine. Though they're gonna go for the bomb plant for Curio on A.
Good.
Time's almost up.
See, you bait them out with the bomb plant, right? Although the grade does go through, down Marky down to nearly 25% health. See, Marky, they're a little bit split up, which I do fear can go against them. Sniper shot coming through now becomes a 2-2.
Making it even. Oh, not anymore, Marky. Woo! popping off, and that's going to be a 1v2 for Ghost. He finds one shot, going to be able to change his position straight away, but Tarns rushes in with the MSMC when it's close quarter against an MSMC with an AK is just not going to be paying off. Bomb gets defused, and that's going to be 6-5 for Clash. Only 4 rounds away from salvation, but they're not out of the woods. They still need to get 4 rounds, and so far, Monarchy, they're not going to give them away.
I thought that in a 3v2 situation, I thought that split was going to go against Clash Spain, but credit where credit is due. Marky was able to get those individual frags off. Tarns was there to provide a little bit of a distraction, and in the end, it worked out for Clash Spain. They're 6-5 ahead in this map, in this game, but it's ever so close.
Monarchy through mid, trying to potentially find a frag onto B bomb site. If they find it, they're going to go and commit for the push. So they're just a little bit unsure of where they want to commit. They're extremely split. I think even huge split on this position. But Jerry just going to be peeling away from the B bomb site. Doesn't want to commit to it. And this is going to be maybe a plant coming through in the next few seconds. They are going to go for the plant, as I mentioned. So nice position from Jerry through windows, finding himself one frag. And making it a little bit more even in their favor.
Let's say this was one of rounds where nobody died in his round. And now we're all seeing it pop off, and Clash Spain will be able to defuse the bomb.
Yeah, they go for the bomb defuse, and point for them. 7-5, slowly making himself a lead, and making himself a little bit more confident in the game. But it's not because you are ahead of 2 points that you must get overconfident, because if you do, that is times where we see it multiple times in pyramidal tournaments we casted. If teams get too confident when they have a lead, some clutch comebacks can happen. So you just got to be keeping your consistency, keep your head calm, keep yourself chill, and it should be coming through for Clash. They are, once again, in a 1-0 situation. If they win this game on Raid, they are going home with 3 points.
They will indeed. That's the thing, like, so you know, we saw game means that they had lost. They had not gained any points at all. So if Monarchy in this game can take it, they will at least secure themselves 1 point in the league.
He's going to try and buy some time. Curio's trying to wait for the bait. Bomb defuse. But he knows he's not coming out. He's waiting for that little audio sound to come out. But he does see him for a few seconds. Can't quite get the wall bang. And he's going to push onto blue bang. He knows he's got 2 members. Can he find the first frag? No, he can't. Jerry is there to find the head and pop it straight off his shoulders. The bomb does get defused by not Nefe. And it's going to be 8-5. 2 rounds away from their GG well play.
But it's not over yet.
A little bit of struggle now. Come on, Monarchy. Got to put themselves back together.
It seems like Monarchy in this map are more competent at defending rather than attacking.
Yeah.
So far, at least because the score speaks for itself. It was so close. Whereas that 3-point lead for Clash Spain, they seem to be able to really push Monarchy back when they need to, when they needed to defend those positions.
Not Nefe defending on his own, lonely. At a bomb site, but now the position has been bitten over. Oh, Jerry through mid, trying to stop that push from happening, but it does not work out. The smoke is going to deny any kind of vision from their sniper, Marky, and they're going to try and commit. The bomb has been planted, 55 seconds before it does explode. Still have the time to do so, but they have to try their best. NZ finds Tarns, Marky just find NZ, even trade in the sniper realm.
Time's almost
and now Yakiho, unfortunately, with the MSMC in this kind of position, especially on a B bomb site, that one is going to be so hard to pull off.
I think I've realized what is Monarchy's weakness in this map. Is they're great at planting the bomb proficiently, but the issue is that they're planting it in the wrong site. They need to plant it as proficiently in the A site because they can't defend. You talked about how B site is so hard to defend because you've got so many angles around you. If they can't deal with that, if they can plant it on the A side more proficiently, they have a higher chance, in my opinion, of really defending that bomb plant and winning the round.
I'm down.
Push through window will be happening. Now they're going to commit once again on B bomb site. If it's been working out so far, they can give it a shot. They just got to try and defend it a little bit more consistently. Jerry gets prone just in time. Unfortunately, his dead angle will be taken over and he does get shut down. Not Nefe is now going to be as a one-man army, 1v4 against the full forces of Monarchy. Despite Enzi not being here, the insane sniper since earlier is going to try and get the push.
And that was better. You know why? Because they took a couple of players out of Clash Spain before planting the bomb. So they didn't really kind of expose their position too
Time's almost
quickly,
up.
because obviously, you know, you can expose your position, but if you don't plant the bomb, you're not securing that position. So really, that was much
work.
better coming
Get
out
ready for
from
the next
Monarchy. They
round.
still went for that B side, but they looked to take out a couple of players of Clash Spain before securing that bomb plant. So much better coming out from Monarchy.
Destroy the
Puts them
objective.
a little
The
bit
enemy has the
closer to
bomb.
taking this game on this map, but it's still game set match point for Clash Spain.
They're going to try again for A. They haven't tried it for a few times, especially because Nefe is so good at defending it with Tarns. This is a little bit of a risky move. It seems like they're fully ready to commit to and engage it. Nice push from Pura on the left side. They find themselves 2 kills with the Type 25. Was Enzi getting the shot on Karma. These are 3 members down, but you're going to be seeing Marky trying to come on through on the staircase, and it's not going to be working out for him. And now, if Clash wants to take this win and take it 2-0, they've got to try their best to make it work out. But he does get 1 frag. 30 seconds.
He does 1v3. 1v2. Ghost and Zijan left. I'm Jerry just being very calculated, but Ghost comes in. Takes him out.
Get ready for the next
Imperium,
round.
I forgot to do the joke. I was about to say the score is 6-9. But it's not anymore.
Oh,
No, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint. I'll retire from my casting career. I can't.
Either way, it is 7-9 though, and considering it was, I believe, 5-9 at one point, Credit Jude Monarchy, they're pushing back. They're hoping to alive in the first game of the Mobile Pro League for them.
Can't play with that. Oh my god, he just got absolutely destroyed. And now it's going to be a 1v3 actually in favor of Zijon. Gonna have to try and make this work out. Nah.
Oh, so close yet so far as Clash Spain take their 10th point. They take the series 2-0 and they will get 3 points in the league. And make that actually 6 because they did win their off-stream game, Maxman.
I don't know if they won it 2-1 or 2-0 because depending on that they got themselves or 2 points or 3 points. Here they get 3 points.
Time's almost up.
So they got all 5 or 6 points. That's what we got to keep in mind. But there you go.
They won 2-1. They won 2-1. So they have now gotten 5 points in 2 games.
5 points. What a way to kick off your games in the Pro League. So yeah, GG well play. I mean, Clash, you were wanting to see what their playstyle was going to be like. So what do you have to say? What's your opinion on them now?
Honestly, like it, because with Kings against Team 404, it was a little bit easier because, with all due respect to Team 404, they definitely looked weaker than, let's say, Monarchy. But Clash Spain, like, you know, they got such a strong lead when it came to consistency, when it came to looking better as a team, that even though Monarchy did come back, there was that core strength on the Clash Spain side that Monarchy just couldn't push past in the end, and it worked out. So it's not that Clash Spain didn't stand out. They did, but Monarchy were a much more competitive opponent compared to, let's say, Team 404 for Kings. So there's still a long way to go. I'll reserve my judgment for Clash Spain until they come up against other teams, or unless I see them against other teams.
We're going to see like 2-3 games.
That's the thing. They only won 2-1 against random. You know what I mean? So there is that kind of weakness in their gameplay that a better team could expose.
I definitely we're going to have to see their adventure throughout multiple games. Just one game is not going to be enough for us to have like a good judgment on these teams. But anyways, with that said, that is it for day number 1 of the Pro League on Call of Duty Mobile for the EU side of things. Because don't forget, in a few months, I think it's in about 1 month and a half, we'll be having the NA scene game played off, so we'll be able to see all your favorite NA players battle it out and try and represent their region in the best way, which is also the case of the European region, because let's not forget that this format is at the end going to be closing up with an EU versus NA showdown to see which region is the best at Call of Duty Mobile. Boom.
Damn, and I do look forward to that because I do know a little bit more about I wouldn't say a lot more, but I do know a bit more compared to the EU scene, so I'm very excited to see how that has developed since I last saw them in a Call of Duty Mobile League. Of course, with each season we have seen changes and improvements and different meta changes on the guns, but at the end of the day it always comes down to teamwork and synergy and communication, because you can have a better loadout, you can be using the meta guns, but if you're not able to communicate together, you're just going to get shut down time and time again in my eyes.
But it's just the start of an epic adventure, and these teams, they can do the VOD review, they can put in the work, the effort to do their research and know exactly how to counter these teams specifically and their strategies. With that said, that is it as a quick recap of what happened today. If you did just arrive, if you're a little bit late, you know, what the hell are you doing? What the hell? But if you did miss the action, unfortunately, game number 1 was Kings versus Team 404. Kings taking it dominantly 2-0. That means they secure straight off the bat 3 points, put himself in a really good position right away at the start of this Pro League. And the game that just ended a few seconds ago was Monarchy versus Clash Spain, and Clash Spain saying vamos, 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 so let's get those 2 points, and they got himself 2-0 position. That means they also get 3 points going their way, with their offline game was in 2-1 situation. They got a total of 5 points, so I think they're one of the teams definitely in a really good spot, maybe in the lead so far.
And you know, of course, like you mentioned, follow the Mobile Pro League socials, Twitter, Facebook. Of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can stay up to date, because we will have they will be posting the updated scores each day, each kind of matches, just to see how these teams are doing and have a bit of a strong overview on what teams are looking stronger.
I can't wait to get all these matches played off Imperium, because tomorrow, if you guys don't know, we have other set of matches coming your way. At the exact same time as today, that's going to be 8 PM CET, or if you live in the UK or like Imperium in Ireland, it's going to be at 7 PM GMT. So definitely do write that down on your calendars. If you don't, I will come and find you. I have a certain amount of skills. I don't remember the rest.
Me, that's for me to say. Thank you.
Is it for
very
you,
much.
Kate? Say it. I don't know.
I have a particular set of skills. That's all I really know.
There you go. Don't trash talk.
Except for, I will find you.
And I will kill you.
And I will point my finger at you in a distance.
Okay.
But, so what games do we have tomorrow, man?
Ooh, good question. So tomorrow at 8 PM CET is going to be game number 1, Elite versus Unity. And the second matchup at 9 PM CET is going to be Arcus versus Random. Random did lose their matchup versus, I believe it was Clash Spain? Yeah, it was versus Clash Spain. They only got 1 point. They got 1 point though, so at least they're not in a situation such as, for example, Team 404 or Monarchy. They got themselves 0 points in their games, so they're in a better situation. But hopefully they can get themselves 1 W throughout the Pro League. So those are the matches for you guys to write down on your calendar. If you want to check them out tomorrow, we definitely would appreciate you guys to do so. If you subscribe, you'll be notified straight away when we do go live. It will be myself and Imperium bringing you the action as always. So yeah, with that said, Imperium, I don't know if you have anything to add before we do wrap this first day off.
Just awesome stuff. Great first 2 set of games. I would have liked to see a game 3 in the Clash Monarchy matchup, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing what is coming up tomorrow and in the future weeks.
There you go. So thank you very much, boys and girls, for checking out this tournament for once again a total cash prize of $1,500. My name is Maxman, joined with the one and only Insane Imperium. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Don't hesitate to check us out on Twitter at Maxman30 or at EVT_Imperium if you do want to talk with us so we can explain your adventure a little bit more in detail. As always, stay awesome, stay safe, another compliment, random compliment, throw it up there. I don't know what I was going to say. But yeah, guys, see you all next time for some more Pro League action.